Hi guys, today's daily pattern is called Amybaby from Yu Chen. You know right away I'm going to like this one because it's sort of organic. It's very organic, so I'm going to really like this one. Appears that you start out with a couple of parallel lines kind of close together. Put this little C shape right there. Make sure you're touching the lines right here. Fill in those spots and make an aura. Okay. And then make a sort of petal-like shape. And then connecting that petal shape, you go up and up to make sort of a bracket shape, two curves, and then fill in with some lines, and you get that. And then you can do them in different ways according to the variation, the sample here. We've got some that are drawn that actually looks more like poke leaf than this. So they have some poke leaf in here. They've got some printemps. They've got some tipple in their sample here. But here's one where they did it without the lines. I really kind of like that. And it's just organic and fun. A little bit of flux, some fescue. Looks like a tile that's going to be a lot of fun to draw. And I am going to go ahead and put a border. And I don't think I'm going to need a string for this one because of the nature of it being really quite organic. But I am going to probably anchor this mostly in one corner or another. So I am going to just start. And so there's the two lines. Oops, I'm a little zoomed out today for some reason. Let me zoom back in so you can see me better. Okay. And then draw this little like that. And then you fill that in. This is similar to many other tangles that have this look where it looks like this piece is going into like a hole. Laced is one of those tangles that does that. Rixty, all sorts of tangles do this. And then like that. Okay. And then sort of you can do it more, I like to do, all my things are never exactly right, exactly the same. So I like this sort of just rumply shape like that. You could do it very methodical and petal-like. I like this kind of free form. And then come up here and up. And connect here and up. There we go. Basic shape, right? I think I'm going to wait on filling in my little guys until I'm done making my composition, just so I can have some choices here on what I want to do. I'm going to put another one coming up here, maybe behind. And I really like this tangle because I don't have to, now that I've drawn one, look, I don't even have to think about it anymore. I don't have to look at my pattern. It is easy to remember. I'm going to turn my tile. You know, I think I actually do like them all going one direction, which makes them less Zentangly. When you turn your tile and have them coming out from different angles, different directions, that makes it more Zentangled, where it doesn't have a right side up and an upside down. But I kind of think I like them coming all out of one place. I'm gonna have one going this way. Like that. And like that. And maybe this one's gonna go kind of flatter, but bigger, like that. Yeah, see, you can do them different shapes. They don't all have to be the exact same shape. And then maybe some coming out of this side. A short one. Like that. I'm a little off center here. It's a little bit dark today. Thank goodness we finally got some rain. Last night was really fun. We had a whole night full of thunder and lightning, which here in California we don't get that often. So, yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. Did kind of keep me awake last night. I didn't get as much sleep as I had hoped, but you know what? I will sacrifice sleep for rain because wow, do we ever need rain. Yeah, we are really dry. So, I'll take it. Okay, and I think I need one here, maybe coming this way. This is a pretty good little tangle. I like this. They're going down this way. They almost look like strawberries, huh? Okay, so now what do I want to do with this? I want to create, some of them are going to have that filling in. That the original pattern had, just so I have that look. Maybe that one and this one, maybe. Starting in the middle, I suppose you could do it either way, but I figure if I start in the middle, then I'll have this part here going kind of straight. I think if I started it this way and went this way, I might end up with a different look. I'm not sure. Guess I could try it on another one. Okay, and maybe this one, and maybe this one I'm going to start it this way and see what happens if I start at one end and instead of going to the middle, if I go around to one side. Yeah, see, I end up with a different kind of a look. Just slightly different right there. Not sure. Okay. So I think I'm going to do one. Do one like this. that. Maybe with some lines going this way. Kind of like the bottom of a mushroom. And maybe like this with not as many. Something like that. I guess I could go like this. Something like that. Make them a little different. And then I think I need some leaves and some filler in here, which Flux just, you know, kind of is a natural. I like Flux. I like doing like this with the little dot in there. Just kind of feels right. That always just makes me happy. Comes up and it just is just fun. Remember, if you're going to draw behind, you remember to pick up your pen. That always sometimes I forget to do. Just some filler. Is that enough? It's pretty full. I might want a few fescues just to draw my eye. I don't know what it is about fescue. It just makes me happy. Do you have those tangles that make you happy? Fescue does that to me. You know, you just say, well, where does it need more something? And you just put a little line with a dot at the end, and you're all good to go, right? Maybe in here. All right, that's nice and full. Look at all that. Oh, how happy is this? Okay, what is the name of this? Amybaby or something. I'll notice that this week's tangles are all start with the letter A. This is A-M-Y. Amybaby. Okay, let's do a little shading. Okay. Make sure I'm still in view here, the viewfinder. Start with, I always start, where do I start? I start with the places that are overlapping, because that's for sure where there would be some shading or some shadow. So I always start there on the overlap. Okay. Start with the overlap. Make sure you remember to blend. If you don't blend, it looks funny. Gotta blend. Okay, there's my overlaps. Now to decide where I want the rest of my shading. Usually when there's a distinct point where things come together, that's where I put my shading. Because for sure it would be like right in there. So we're going to do all these little fluxes first and then go back and see where else I want to put some shading. But for sure we want them on these little fluxes right at the bottom where they kind of tuck in. That's where it would be naturally darker. And then I'm going to decide if I have my sun coming this way, it'll be darker on the underside here. So it'll be darker here and here. And for sure on this one, because this one's kind of like down in the shade, deep in the shadows, right? A little bit of something there. And this one along this edge. And this one on this side here. Okay, you see where I've put it? Now I need to blend. Blending's important. Now hopefully the light is okay. The sun keeps going behind clouds, which I really want to have the rain. We actually had measurable rain. That's just, you know. For those of you who live in parts of the country where you get like, in one rainstorm you get 5, 6, 7 inches of rain, 10 inches of rain. Even if you get 2 or 3 inches of rain, that's a normal, you know, 2 or 3 inches of rain might be a normal rainfall for you. You know, I can't even imagine like 10 or 15 inches of rain, because that's more rain than we get in an entire year. Most of our storms give us between ½ an inch and an inch of rain. Sometimes, many times we only get, you know, trace rain. We don't even get measurable rain. It's a big storm if we get more than 2 or 3 inches of rain. That's like a huge storm for us. So the fact that we got measurable rain is worth celebrating. And so I'm not going to complain if the sun goes behind the clouds. Got my light on, I should be okay. It is really nice that it's no longer in the 90s. Ugh, the other day I got in my car, I couldn't believe it. It was 99 degrees in the middle of October. I was getting really tired of summer weather. But today, delightful temperature. It's probably, I haven't gone outside yet, but I'm guessing it's in the mid-60s. Just cool enough that if the wind was blowing, I'd need a sweater. All right. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to give myself a little penciled frame. Don't do that often, but I think I like that. I like seeing where that pencil came out, where I made myself a bit of a string. I like that, so I'm just going to highlight that. Now my husband, he doesn't like the rain so much. Well, he likes the rain. I mean, we do need rain. He just wants it to rain only on the days where he drives his car to work. He does not want it to rain on the days he wants to ride his bicycle to work. But I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of choice. There we go. Oh, look at that. That just finishes it off nicely, doesn't it? I am so happy with this. Today's daily tangle, Amybaby, may become one of my go-to tangles because that's really awfully nice. I like it. Let me zoom in on it just a little bit. Oop, wrong direction. Zoom in and out. There you go. Wow, I like that. Okay, that one was fun. You always know that I had a fun time with it when it was a quick tangle. When a video is less than 30 minutes long, it was an easy one. You guys can do this. Just super simple lines on this one. I'd like to see what you guys do. There's some of you who say that they're just lurking, you watch me, but you don't actually draw yourself. I'm encouraging you to go back to the beginner lessons and to pick up your pen and to try it. I really, really do want you to try it. I want you to show me. I've got the links to my Facebook page in the description box, and I'd really, really like to see what you guys are doing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.